PhotowalksTV is brought to you by Paul's Photo and the Creative Photo Academy.
San Francisco has long been one of the most photographable cities in the world, but after all the negative press about the crime and the drugs and the homelessness, can you run around town with your camera? Is it okay? Well, I set out to find out by going to every major tourist spot in the city. Stay tuned to find out what I discovered in the city by the bay.
The idea was that I would go to every major tourist spot in San Francisco, the same place you might want to go to over the holidays, and see for myself how the national press narrative compared to reality.
City officials here did a yeoman's job cleaning up the streets for the big APEC conference, and it worked. A lot of the homeless encampments went away, were shoved aside. The question is, a few weeks later, now that APEC has come and gone, how's it going?
To find out, I boarded the Red Bus tour of San Francisco, which brings tourists to all the popular spots. Plus, walked around a whole lot, rode on the cable car, of course, and drove over the Golden Gate Bridge to Sausalito for an awesome look at that majestic bridge. And except for two kind of sketchy neighborhoods, I was in agreement with this tourist from Australia.
So we've come to visit San Francisco. We had been warned about the homelessness and we were a little bit worried, but it's been a beautiful trip. We've loved it. I highly recommend it to anyone. It's gorgeous.
But to sum up, after all the negative press, San Francisco has finally decided to clean up its act, at least for now. But as more than one local said to me, great, but will it last? Well, as a tourist, all the great spots that made San Francisco one of the most picturesque cities in the world are intact. They're still incredible. The morning sea lions at Fisherman's Wharf, the lovely Presidio and the Palace of Fine Arts. Can you beat Crissy Field and the beach at the foot of the Golden Gate Bridge? Those great San Francisco hills, the Little Italy enclave of North Beach, and lively and really colorful Chinatown right across the street, and of course, the iconic cable cars.
I left my heart.
It was at the fabled Fairmont Hotel at the top of California Street where Tony Bennett introduced his signature song. Nearby the Fairmont are all those beautiful San Francisco Victorians, the Haight District, and Golden Gate Park. Back to right near the Fairmont, if you look down the hill one way, you're gonna see Alcatraz Island. Look the other way towards the Bay Bridge, and you might just get a glimpse of Treasure Island. Pro tip, this is where you go to get your best shot of the San Francisco skyline. With all this natural beauty, locals say San Francisco has gotten a bad rap and that the city truly is poised for a big tourism comeback.
Sometimes, like people focus on the negative, but in reality, once you're here, like even last night, we had a couple visiting from Singapore and they were amazed. Like, I think the news is, sometimes just like making it a little bit more extra than what it is. But that's just human nature.
Reality check, my camera gear was stolen from me while on a San Francisco shoot in 2021. And more recently, a TV crew from the Czech Republic lost their gear at gunpoint. There's also the smash and grab issue as well. Now, I dealt with all of this by taking public transportation this time and only using an iPhone instead of a big camera. Now, what's changed? Well, I saw way more police presence on this visit, thank you. A sign that the city is now taking it more seriously, especially in key locations, which brings us to the Wharf. Second to only the Golden Gate Bridge, Pier 39 and Fisherman's Wharf has long been the most visited destination in the city. It got some post-COVID hurt with restaurant closures and things like that, but it just got a big boost when the developers of the SkyStar Ferris Wheel decided to move it to the Wharf.
It's really kind of viewed as a blessing by a lot of the businesses here in the Wharf. And I think everybody recognized it as, more than just a wheel, more almost like a symbol of revitalization.
So talk to me about the view.
Well, as you can see in SkyStar, you're getting a view that nobody's seen before in San Francisco. So it's really a first-time experience for many people with this bird's eye view of the city. So while everyone's seen the view of the bay from up on Russian Hill and up on the hills of San Francisco. Nobody's seen it from the waterfront looking back. And it's really a different kind of experience than what anybody's really seen before, unless you've flown in a helicopter at about 150 feet. It never, ever gets old just how spectacular this bay really is and how beautiful San Francisco and its surrounding areas are.
Yeah, I would agree. I think I've gone to every tourist spot today.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to see how the bad news compared to the reality.
Yeah.
And I made my list of about 20 places, and 3 were not good, but 17 were great.
A brief word from our sponsor, Paul's Photo. If you're in the Los Angeles area or online, check out the retail store in Torrance or at paulsphoto.com. Paul's is a full-service camera shop. It develops film and makes prints, has educational classes, and I can't thank Paul's enough for its support.
So would I bring a big camera to San Francisco again? Well, probably not unless I was in a big group, because in a large city, you are more of a target for thieves. And besides, the iPhone does a great job with stills and video, as you can see, right? Now, where to point your camera? So many places. To photograph the San Francisco skyline, as I mentioned, Treasure Island is the place. You can take a ferry to get there from the city or drive over the Bay Bridge. The jewel of the San Francisco Bay Area, that other bridge, the Golden Gate, looks best from the Marin County side in Marin Headlands, or as it's called, Battery Spencer. This is where you get to look down at the historic wonder. The bridge looks awesome any time of day, but especially more inviting in the evening when it lights up. If you do want to see the bridge from the city, Fort Point at Crissy Field has many different great viewing spots. The Ferry Building is over 100 years old and a landmark, and you won't want to miss the shot of the big tower. But here's a pro tip. The back of the building is one great shot. You'll want to be there after the lights go down to look back at the building and the neon Port of San Francisco sign. Walk just a few steps away to Pier 7 and you've got 2 great views. The bay and the Bay Bridge behind you, or from the other angle, the Transamerica Building outlining the city. Keep walking down the Embarcadero and you'll be in Fisherman's Wharf, where you can get early morning shots of the sea lions and the reflective boats. And of course, there's that SkyStar Ferris wheel. Take a walk up Columbus Avenue and you'll want to check out crazy Lombard Street, the crookedest street in the world. The best shot is from the top of the street looking down. Keep up walking up Columbus and stop first at Coit Tower in Telegraph Hill, which has an awesome observation deck. Move around all the way up there and you will see the Bay Area from all sides. Now, it's time for North Beach, the Little Italy section, home to more amazing Italian restaurants than you'll probably find anywhere else. And right across Columbus Avenue is Chinatown, the oldest in the nation. You know, they have good food there too. Walk all the way through Chinatown on Grant Avenue and you'll end up in Union Square, the city's popular shopping district. Now, to answer the question posed at the front of the video, no one stole my iPhone or gave me any trouble at all. So I'm ready to leave my heart here again and again. Despite my camera theft a few years ago, all is forgiven. For more information about San Francisco, be sure to check out the blog section of our PhotowalksTV.com website. Stay tuned. We've got a lot of San Francisco episodes right here on Photowalks TV. If you haven't already, please share, please like, please comment. Please subscribe to Photowalks TV right here on YouTube. I'll see you on the next Photowalk, everyone. Bye.